Hello everyone. In this video, we will be learning about what record types are and how to create new record types. Basically, record types allow us to break our object records into different types. So let's say, just for example, let's say we have we sell to a lot of different kind of companies, right? And usually we may just note down what kind of company or what industry they're coming from using a pick list field. We may just paste a pick list field on that record and we can, just fill it out using that field that which industry this company belongs to. But now let's say we want the ability to have two different processes or two different page layouts for two different kind of accounts or as many different kind of accounts. So in our example, let's assume that we sell to two kinds of accounts. Two kinds of customers actually. One is an organization. So since if you remember, we sell, we have suppliers like IBM and Verizon. We sell laptops and stuff like that, and machines and other things. Assuming this is our business, and so let's assume we sell to two different kind of audience. One is an organization, so we sell in bulk to like companies, organization, corporations, like hundreds of laptops, mouses, keyboards, and stuff. And the other kind of audience that we sell to is a direct customer, right? So directly the end user. So we may just be selling them one or two of things rather than selling them in bulk. But so these are two kinds of different kinds of customer with different processes, and we may need to store different information for these customers, right? We may want different fields that we want to put information in for the direct customer, and we may need to store more information regarding an organization, right? So for that, we use record types. Now, how do we use, when do record types come in? Basically, here I'm on my accounts tab. I can simply, to create a new account, I would simply click on new and it would take me to this page layout, right? I want to have all these fields on the direct customer layout, but for the organization layout, I want a different set of fields, or I want to just add a few more fields to this. So in order to do that, I want the ability that whenever I click new, it first gives me an option to select what type of customer record do you want to create or account record you want to create, and then it takes me to the input field page layout. How would I do that? I would simply create a new record type by going in setup, edit object. So I'm in my accounts object. We can create record types on any standard or custom object, so it doesn't matter. And so I'm going to search for record types and I'm going to click new. And by default, the existing record type is going to be master, so we're just going to keep it as is. We're going to call this one organization account. Organization, yeah, organization account. This will auto-populate. We can add a description if we want, but we want it to be active. And as for security, we want this record type to be visible to all our users. We're going to click next. The page layout, which page layout do we want this record type to represent? So as you can see, we have 4 page layouts. These are generally created by default in our Salesforce org. Whenever we create a dev org or, by default, these 4 come with it. For now, I'm going to choose account layout. I have the ability to give different page layouts for different profiles. That's all based on security. So we can just skip that and move to save. Right here, we have our account and we into record types. Now we can see organization account active. Now I want to create another one. Actually, before I create another one, I want to create a page layout that will go with this record type. So I already have 4 page layouts, but let's say I want to use this one and I just want to remove 3 or 4. I just want to remove address information from this. That's all. How would I do that? I would go into page layouts. I would click on new. So basically, why I'm removing the address information is because I now this page layout is going to be used by our direct customer for our direct customer account. So for them, I don't need their shipping and billing address, but I do need those addresses for organizations that I sell to. Right? That's just my business process. Account layout. I want to clone this from this. I'm going to say direct customer. I'm going to hit save. Done. And I can simply remove these by clicking on this, and remove this section. Done. So that it just gives a pop-up that are you sure you want to remove this as a standard section? But yeah, we're sure. And we're gonna hit save. I'm gonna go back to record types, create a new one, and we're gonna call it direct customer. We're gonna activate it. We're gonna make it available for everyone. We're gonna hit next. Now we're gonna select direct page layout, customer layout, and we're gonna hit save. And done. So if I go back to record types, I can see that I have 2. And both of these have a different page layout, and I can also check that. How do I check that? You see this button right here, page layout assignment on your top right. Just click on it, and I can see that the direct customer record type has the direct customer layout, and the organization record type has account layout for all profiles. For the master in this case is the one that was given to us by default, but now we're not using it. We're using the 2 that we created, so we can just ignore this one. And now let's check things out by going into our accounts page. We hit refresh. Now if we click new, it's going to ask us what type of account. Let's say I want an organization account. So this time it asks me for address information, right? And I can just fill it out and I can hit save. If I choose direct customer account, it's not going to ask me for any address information because I removed it from the page layout. So now so I can add or remove as many fields as I'd like based on record types, depending on our business process. That's basically how record types work. We can also change sales process using record types and a lot of other things that come with it. We can also make pick list values dependent on record types. For example, I want to make sure that when it's or let's just talk about industry. Like, so I want to remove agriculture, apparel, and banking whenever it's a direct customer layout. How would I do that? I would go over here, go into record types, go into direct customer, find the industry picklist field, click edit. So I can add or remove values over here. So I want to remove these 3 values. I can remove as many as I like, but just to kind of let you know how to do that, I'm just, for example, I'm removing these 3. We can also set a default, but for now, I'm just going to leave it as none, and I'm going to hit save. Now, if I go back and I hit refresh, if I click new in my direct customer account, in the industry picklist field, I'm not going to see agriculture, apparel, or banking, right? But if I go to my usual organization account, try industry, I'm going to see all of those. So that's basically how record types work, and feel free to explore more about record types as it offers a lot of benefits. So that's it. Thank you so much.